Hey there, crafty friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a super fun and beginner-friendly project, cozy fingerless gloves. And trust me, these are so easy. You'll be whipping up pairs for everyone you know in no time. I'm going to walk you through it, step by step, in a super chill POV style. So, grab your yarn and needles, and let's get cozy. Alright, first things first, the materials. You'll need some yarn. I recommend a soft, chunky yarn for maximum coziness. Pick a color you love. Next, grab a pair of knitting needles. For this project, we'll use straight needles. The size depends on your yarn, but I'm using a US size 8.5mm needle. You'll also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, that blunt needle with the big eye, and a measuring tape. That's it, easy peasy. Now, let's get knitting. First, cast on your stitches. For the adult size fingerless gloves, cast on around 30 stitches. For a smaller size, adjust the number accordingly. Cast on is simply getting the first set of stitches onto your needle. There are tons of videos on how to cast on. Choose the method that you prefer. Don't worry if it's not perfect. We're going for cozy, not competition ready. Once your stitches are on the needle, it's time for the knit stitch. This is the most basic stitch in knitting, and it's super easy to learn. Insert your right needle into the first stitch on your left needle. From left to right, wrap the yarn around the right needle, and pull it through the stitch. Slip the old stitch off the left needle. Repeat this for every stitch across the row. Ta-da! You've knit your first row. Now, for the second row, and every row after that. It's the same thing. Knit every stitch. Keep going until your work is long enough to fit around your hand, up to the base of your fingers. Try it on as you go to make sure you have the perfect fit. Don't worry if it's a little snug, the yarn will give a bit. Time for the thumb hole. This is where it gets a little more exciting. We're going to create a gap for your thumb. To do this, knit until you have about 5 stitches left on your needle. Then, bind off the next 5 stitches. Knit to the end of the row. On the next row, cast on 5 new stitches where you bound off. Continue knitting as usual. You've made a thumb hole. Yay! Keep knitting until your glove is the length you want. Usually, you'll want it to reach just past your knuckles. To finish, bind off your stitches. This is the process of taking the stitches off the needle, one by one. There are again several different methods to bind off, so pick the one you find the easiest. Weave in the loose ends with your yarn needle, and then, voila! One fingerless glove is done. Repeat everything to make a second glove. Now, you've got a pair of these amazing fingerless gloves. You can experiment with different yarns, colors, and stitch patterns if you get comfortable with this pattern. You can even add some fun details with beads or embroidery. The possibilities are endless. And that's it. You've successfully knitted a pair of beginner-friendly fingerless gloves. Wasn't that fun? I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more easy knitting projects. Happy knitting, and stay cozy, everyone.